I bet you didn't expect to see me back this quickly. I've got my focus on this morning. It's because I'm hungry. That's the reason. Finished devotions. Boom. Right back down for breakfast because KJ's belly is rumbling. I'm hungry. I had a smoothie for supper last night and it was really good, but it left me hungry this morning. I woke up hungry, which is a good thing because I haven't been waking up hungry lately. And that's not a good thing. It's good when you wake up hungry. Oh, look at this coffee. Stop it. So creamy. Look how creamy my coffee is. Look at that. That's just from my One Plop Creamy Drops. I know it was fast, wasn't it, Meredith? Hey, Jackie. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Meredith. Y'all, I haven't had a crappy gas station. Gas. That came out funny. Gas. I haven't had a crappy gas station burrito in a while. Does anybody else like these or is it just me? Am I the only one that likes crappy gas station burritos? And I mean that with all parts of me. I like those. Jennifer, that's funny. I like those burritos at the gas station that are just, full of crap. They're like $3. Well, they used to be like $1. Now they're like $3. And I love them. Okay. I love them. They've been sitting under a red lamp for like 4 hours. They're a little crunchy on the side. You're like, I'm not entirely sure this is safe, but that's when they're perfect. Is it just me? Oh, they're so good. They're so good. So let's make some. Okay. I'm going to make 2. So I can put one in the freezer. I should make 4, but I'm just going to put 2. I'm going to make 2. And the reason I'm going to make 2 is because there's 4 eggs left in this container. Aren't they great? You made mint chocolate ones? Pam, tell me more. How did you make them? How did you make them chocolate? What did you do did you put cocoa in them? Or did you put chocolate extract? The One Plop Creamy Drops are a wonder. Yes, risky food. Exactly. Risky food is my favorite. When you're at McDonald's and you're like, these nuggets may have been here since yesterday. That's when they're good. I never claimed to be normal. Like, I'm not high class, okay? I just like preservatives. I like food that has preservatives and junk. And you would think after 1,240 something days, 100% on plan, that I wouldn't still want junk. But here's the shocking revelation. I will always like junk food. It's who I am. I like it. I like Hot Pockets, I like Pop-Tarts, and I like the 99-cent banquet dinners that are really quite questionable, okay? I will always like that food. I would pretty much rather have something from the freezer section than I would a fancy restaurant. It's who I am. What am I doing? I'm getting a napkin. Sarah, I'm not a food snob at all. Give me a good taquito any day. Okay. I used to always eat. I got 2 burritos. I'm going to take 3 links per burrito. No, I'm going to take 2 links per burrito. This is my favorite sausage now. Even though it comes frozen, burnt, freezer burnt a little bit like that, I still like it a whole lot. All natural chicken sausage, fully cooked. I'm gonna throw that in the microwave for just like 30 seconds so it can get a little overcooked. A food snob isn't something I've never been. Like, I used to live on those little, okay, listen. My favorite after school snack pre-dinner, if you'd like to know why KJ has a bit of a weight problem, it's because I would come home from school and those little 99-cent Totino's pizza rolls or pizza well, 99 cents. They're probably like $5.99 now, but back in the day, they were 99 cents and they were thin and they were crappy. Okay. You put one of those on a bacon sheet and you put some shoestring fries on the side and you cook them until they're crispy. And then you put the fries on top of the pizza and then you cover it with ketchup. That's why I have a weight problem. Okay. That's it. Now that we're clear. That's why I have weight issues. I have no knives. My knives are in the dishwasher. There, don't worry, the dishwasher has been run. Nobody say you're not supposed to put knives in the dishwasher. I know. I don't care. Are you serious, Sarah McNutt? I made pumpkin delight and a mocha cheesecake to take to the potluck. Ooh, that sounds good. I've never had SpaghettiOs because I think they look. What is wrong with you? My child has to have jaw surgery, but probably not till she's 18. Okay, but she has to have jaw surgery. And she's already talking about what she's going to eat, and it's 99% consists of SpaghettiOs. Chocolate milkshakes, yep. I can imagine. I love chocolate milkshakes too. It used to be the ham and cheese Hot Pockets for me. Oh yeah, two of them or more. Yeah, girl. Who eats one Hot Pocket? Sarah, you are a food snob. Go eat your fancy crap, okay? Just kidding. Stay here. We'll forgive you for not having a good palate. There's a squeaky noise coming out of something. Maybe it's my salsa. Is it my coffee? Oh no, it's the salsa. Must be a little old. It's letting some air out. Right, you should probably go watch A Purist, Sarah. I'm sure there's somebody out there that will better suit your needs with food. Oh, McNutt. All right. Oh, I've got one little lone pat of butter in there. I think that looks like the right amount. So a crappy gas station burrito, if you've never had one of these, or if you've never made mine, well, you're about to find out what's the magic. You just need a little bit of butter and you go scramble up your eggs with your protein. My original recipe, let me put that back in there empty for the next person to find. That's fine. That next person is me anyway, so let's face it, I'm the only one around here that uses butter on anything because I'm the cooking person. As an adult, SpaghettiOs are disgusting. But have you had SpaghettiOs and Frank's with the little crappy hot dogs? What do you mean they're disgusting as an adult? If I could THMify SpaghettiOs, I'd be all over it. You need to cook up a protein. My original recipe has bacon, but a good breakfast burrito has sausage too. Sausage is a great filling for a breakfast burrito. Here, what are we all gagging about? The little Franks? Listen, you all haven't, you're not a product of the 80s if you don't love Totino's pizza. That's why, Sarah, that's why you're not obsessed with frozen crap like I am. You weren't raised in the 80s with all the commercials and stuff, okay? Listen, this is the key. This is the key. There's like 3 keys to a good crappy gas station burrito. Me too, Lynn. One of them we'll talk about soon, but one of them is using quality wrappered cheese. Okay, it's got to be plastic cheese. If you're not using this, then it's not really a crappy gas station burrito. Don't be putting cheddar. Okay, don't be putting Gouda. It's not a crappy gas station burrito then. That is not how we make a crappy gas station burrito. We make it with American processed cheese food, okay? This is a critical component. Wish I could find a THM dairy-free cheese. Oh, come on, Jennifer. Have you tried zucchini? It's so easy. Jennifer, you've got to have plastic cheese, okay? It's important. It has to be. It's critical, okay? Oh, and salsa, which we'll put in after. And the only reason we use salsa is because somebody chopped up the veggies, because a good crappy gas station burrito has like the tiniest chunks. Like if you look at the description, it says bacon, egg, and cheese burrito with lovely light peppers and onions. And when you open it, you're like, there's like half of a corner of a tomato in there. Just one though. That's because what they really used is like canned salsa. So that's what I'm going to use. You don't need to overcook this until it's brown, because trust me, the guy in the back of the gas station that's cooking the stuff up in the microwave is not letting it brown. It's barely cooked. It's just barely at the safe temperature. So he's not frying them on a frying pan. He's probably cooking them in the microwave. Or there's no probably about it. That's what he's doing. And he's probably not wearing a covering over his beard. Okay, the guy in the back of the gas station that's making the burritos. He's probably not got a covering over that beard. And he probably just pooped and didn't wash his hands. So there's that as well. Okay. I, however, did wash my hands because, you know, I don't want an actual crappy gas station burrito. I just want a, this is going nowhere fast. I'm over here talking to myself about poopy hands and cooking at gas stations. And sometimes these just shows go nowhere fast. All right, that's it. It's cooked. Now we got to put it back in that bowl that we just rinse that out. Velveeta has no nutritional value, just like processed cheese food. It's not really off plan, but it's not something we should use a ton because it doesn't have great oils in it. But it is, if you look up Velveeta in the app, they don't claim it as on or off plan. My husband loves, your husband loves sliced cheese. Yes, I love sliced cheese in the wrappers. That's right, Carrie. You're right. The white, you have to be a little bit of class, okay? I grossing you out with Starlin. Cooper, are you kidding me? Yes, I've had Cooper. Cooper. We had it in Maine. It's amazing. You get it at the deli. Almost every deli has it. You have to have them slice it up for you. Have you tried at the deli, Meredith, instead of getting it from like already sliced up? Just asking at the deli, because they always have a hunk of it. Every grocery store I've ever been to. All right, you just need a couple tablespoons of salsa in there. And then this is the important part, okay? This is the important part. You have to mash this really well. This has to be mush, okay? This is the important part, the most important part of crappy gas station burrito. You have to mush this into a sludge, okay? I know this sounds appetizing. Trust me when I tell you it's delicious, okay? It's got to be like this. Do you see that goopiness to it? It's all, you can't have any big chunks of egg. Okay, there's no big chunks of egg because they probably put it in a food processor. Yeah, sure, you can use regular sausage. I just have chicken sausage. It's about, I just usually buy one kind because I'm the only person in the house that eats it, so I don't buy a lot of extras. So see how you get this kind of sloppiness? Jennifer, listen, it's delicious. Trust me, guys. Trust me, okay? But I know you can't eat gluten, right? Or dairy, so I know it looks terrible. This is where the beauty happens, okay? You gotta take your tortillas. I prefer either the burrito. Elizabeth, trust me on this. I might even have enough for 3. I don't know, probably not. I like a soft tortilla for these. You can use the regular keto, or what are they called? Carb balance, mission. They're good. The white ones are good, but they don't roll up as well as either the whole wheat burrito style mission carb, which are bigger than these, or these are the extreme wellness. Okay. The extreme wellness wraps. These have, what do they have for carbs? Four net carbs, but they also got some protein. They're soft. You got to have something soft. Okay, see how beautiful? Can you see? All right, and you have to roll it tightly. That's important as well. You have to roll it tightly. You got to get your ends up. You got to tuck that stuff in. If you've got too much, take it out, okay? Because it's got to fit. You don't want it seeping out. Got to get it all nice and snug in there. Snug as a bug. It's beautiful, okay? But it's not done. You gotta have tinfoil. Somebody told me yesterday we should never be eating in tinfoil, that it's bad for us. I had never heard that before, and now I'm concerned for my life. But you've got to lightly, just lightly, okay? Just lightly spray each side of the burrito. It doesn't have to be a lot, just a touch. Okay, just a touch. You don't want too much because you want it to crisp up. And then you have to roll it tightly, just like they do in the gas station, okay? And then they put a little sticker on it and they stick it under the heat lamp, okay? But we're gonna stick it in the air fryer. I might have enough for 3. I don't know. I think I got too much for 2, but not enough for 3. And one of these has plenty of protein because it's got 12 from the eggs, 4 from the sausage, that's 16, 5 in the tortilla, 21. So each one of these has 21 grams of protein. So they're pretty hefty in protein. All right. Don't overspray it. Okay, these are perfect crappy gas station burritos. And then we have to air fry them for 5 minutes. Put it on air fry. I should have had this preheated, but we'll just put it on 6 minutes and pretend that it was preheated. Stick those babies in your air fryer. There's some chicken tender crumbs in there from last night. That's all right. We'll just burn those. Put that in there. Somebody doesn't know how to clean out the air fryer. That's me. I don't know how to clean out the air fryer. Hit start and let them cook. Do I have enough for one more? Do I? It doesn't really look it. No, I don't. But I just wasted that tortilla. I think I'll slap another egg in that pan because I don't want to waste the rest of that egg. So that egg mixture. So I'll just slap one more egg in here and call it good. We'll mash them together. It'll be all fine. It'll be all fine. Aren't they beautiful, my tiger lilies? I'm losing some of my leaves, but look, they've all bloomed. All but one has bloomed. Aren't they beautiful? Some of you fancy pants people sent me those on a day I was feeling a little down. I said I can't be getting, I must have made a comment about not eating lilies too much because I'm eating too much lilies and it's not good for my waistline. And so they sent me tiger lilies instead of chocolate lilies, which I appreciate. Lilies in my house is not a good idea. Having a lilies bar available to me, I have 31 peppermint lilies bars in my garage, but they don't call my name because I don't really like them. I bought them thinking they would be the most fabulous thing on the planet, and I got them for $1 a piece. So I bought them, and I don't really like them. I don't really care for them, so it's fine. They don't call my name. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I need to like send them to somebody. I shouldn't have said that out loud because now I'm going to get 62 texts. Can I have your lilies? All right, now we have enough for 3. Just one little extra egg. I'll mash that together with that other egg. This will be a fun pan to clean. Right, prize at the retreat, but I think they'll be expired by that time. All right, Jennifer, you can have them. You're coming here anyway, as long as you don't mind expired lilies. I mean, they won't taste bad. I mean, they're just, you know, that expiration dates are a crock of crap anyway. What am I doing? Did it really matter if I turned that sideways? Probably not. Now I have a spare burrito in my freezer. I'll have 2. And these, I didn't really need to air fry that second one because I'll air fry these when I take them out of the freezer. So I could freeze them. I'd feel really weird. I don't know. I don't think I'd like it in a shake either. Face. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't dare give them as prizes at the retreat. Like, I'm going to hand out expired food at the retreat as a prize. I don't know. Some people might not take kindly to that. I didn't spray that? Oh, well. It's all wrapped up, ready to freeze right now. So I'm not too worried about it. I shouldn't have air fried that other one because I wanted to put it in my freezer and air fry it later. I'm going to go ahead and put this here on this side of my freezer that has leftover, don't know what that is, leftover, don't know what that is, and leftover, don't know what that is. I'm going to put that there so I can also not know what that is. And if somebody says, you should label it, have we met? I'm not going to be labeling anything in my freezer. That's just not who KJ is. KJ would rather look at it 6 months from now and go, what the heck is that? And throw it away. That's the reality. If I can eat it over the next couple of days. Look what I did yesterday. I'd like to show you all. Can you see from there? I can't lift it because it's too heavy. I have a half gallon of fermenting green beans with a tiny bit of jardinera on the bottom because I had a little bit left that wouldn't fit in a container. So I just put it in the bottom of this and put all my green beans on top. There's already bubbles happening. Fermented green beans with garlic, fermented green beans. I have this one is almost done and I'm actually going to eat some of this morning, even though it's not quite there. It's close enough to eat for breakfast with my crappy burrito. But I have 2 more. I made 2 more big containers of this. And I'm also fermenting some fruit, which is full of bubbles this morning. I don't know if you can see that, but there are a ton of bubbles. Can you see them when I tap it? Probably not. I have a ton, or not a ton. They have a ton of bubbles. This is fermented strawberries and blueberries. Giving that a go. Just did a little container because I want to see how it tastes. Might be terrible. Might not want to eat it. So I fermented those in a little bit of kefir whey. But this is not quite ready yet, but that doesn't mean I can't still eat it, okay? This is my weight. It's the chunk of the end of some romaine. I can't wait another minute, okay? I've got to eat some of this. It's still good for me. Is it all the way fermented? No, but ooh, that's some onion. My husband will appreciate that. It's still really, really good. It's about 7 days shy of being the flavor that I love, but it's still full of gut probiotics. Look at that. Oh, it is tasty. It's just not quite strong enough yet, but it will be in no time flat. It will be perfection in about another 7 days. It will be right where I like it. This is full of onions, so that's going to be awesome for my breath this morning. Fabulous. All right. Let's get out our crappy gas station burrito. I'll let that one sit in there and get hard like it's at a real gas station. See, it gets a little chewy on the ends, a little crunchy on the ends, a little tiny bit brown. Once it's sat in that air fryer for about an hour and a half later today, it'll be perfection. There's my breakfast. Tell me that doesn't look good. It does. I know it does. What was I going to get with that? Oh, I was going to show you my fermented honey. It's not ready yet. I want it to sink, I think. I need it to sink to the bottom. But it's getting there. I can tell you this. It smells terrible. It smells exactly like fermented honey. I mean, fermented garlic. If you can imagine what fermented garlic would smell like, here, plus honey. But this is an immunity booster right here. Feels a little sticky on the bottom. Yeah, I've got some on my cabinet. I better clean that off while I'm thinking about it. I don't want honey. All right. This is an immunity booster. You could take a spoonful of this in the morning to help build your immunity. I'm not going to be doing that. But I am going to make things like honey garlic chicken with this. I am going to chop it up because I'm not going to chew up a whole piece of garlic. I feel like I would die. What's with all the fermenting? Well, fermenting is super, super good for you anyway. Yuck. But I've just been struggling to get in my veggies, and to eat a big pile of raw veggies is difficult for me. But if I ferment them, I'm all over it. Okay. So good. I made a fermented giardiniera a few weeks ago, and it was so good. I was able to eat like twice as much of this before every meal, and it legit, and I knew it is supposed to do that. I just hadn't experienced it. The fermented veggies cut down the food noise. So if you've ever had food noise, there's no question what I'm talking about. If you haven't had food noise, you're probably like, I don't know what she means by food noise. But if you have perpetual food noise all around you, where you're like, food, what can I eat next? What am I going to eat next? What's for lunch? What's for lunch? What's for lunch? Okay. If you have that food noise, you understand what I'm talking about. This, before my meal, about double this usually, shuts that down. Shuts it down. Just like the power grid going out, it's off. Okay? I couldn't believe how different I felt by eating fermented. Now, I've tried the whole eating your veggies before a meal and seeing how it does. It does nothing for me. My husband's over there. I don't know if you can hear that off camera, but I hope not. It does nothing for me to eat the raw veggies before a meal. It did nothing for my food noise. But this fermented veggies shut it right off. It was like, food noise? What food noise? I don't need food. I don't need food. I had to actually go, oh my gosh, it's time to eat. I need to eat something, because the food noise was gone. And so when somebody who is a food addict finds out there is a way to shut the food noise up, and it's from fermentation, they begin to ferment everything in their house. So I'll be fermenting everything from this. Maybe I'll even ferment this crappy gas station burrito. We'll put it in some salt and some water and let it sit for 2 weeks and see what happens. Okay. But, so yeah, that's why. And I like to have a good couple cups of veggies with my meal. Well, that lasts me a week if I'm eating 2 cups of veggies with every meal. That's nothing. So I had to get a whole bunch of fermenting going. So this one has only been about a week, which is where it is considered fermented, and there is tons of healthy probiotics and prebiotic fiber. What do you need from the dryer? I can get it for you. Want me to get it? One moment, please. When did you wash it? Because It should be in just a few minutes. It should be right. I think it's in that basket right next to the bed. So anyway, I don't remember what I was saying. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and taste this. Tastes exactly like I hoped it would. Do you see this filling? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I do, Connie. I do. Do you have Instagram? If you go to Instagram on my page, my most recent reel, and you just type ferment, you'll get the recipe. But I can get it for you too. Um, oh, I know how to tell you how to get it. Connie, go to my website, joyfullifewithkj.com, and right on the very front, there's a thing that says fermented veggie recipe, and you click it, and you'll get the recipe in your email with all the instructions and links to the tools. You can use what you have at home, but I like pickle pipes, and I'm short. I'm about 3 pickle pipes short of a whole set. So you can get pickle pipes, you can get half-gallon jars. I make the big jars because it lasts me better. So, all right, my friends, I'm off. Got to take the dog to the vet. I love you all. Thanks for joining me. If you were part of group coaching, don't miss out tonight on Zoom. We're talking about mindset. Tonight's Zoom, I just feel it in my bones. I woke up feeling like it's going to be a fabulous Zoom. So don't miss it. Okay. If you're not part of group coaching, we'll go sign up, for crying out loud. Click on coaching and classes on my website and click on group coaching and come join us. It's amazing. We have a wonderful time. All right. I love you guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.